Twitch won't exist in 7 years.
Has been on a steady decline for the past 2 years, and they have no idea how to.
Well, I wonder why. Come on, Patric Cc. Come on, Patrick.
Twitch has been on a steady decline for the.
Look at the peak. Brother, why do you think it's on a steady decline? Look at that. It exploded. What happened during 2020 that like led to Twitch's explosive popularity? I can't think about what it was. What do you think it was? Was it Among Us? Was it Fortnite? No. Oh, that's right. Nobody could fucking go outside. That was what was going on. In a lot of markets, kids didn't have school. They were being schooled from home. That's it. That's it. Of course it's going to fucking decline.
The past 2 years, and they have no idea how to.
And it's like it's gotten reduced back to 2019 levels, which is, I think that's what it's at. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know what this is saying at this point, but
fix it. They're potentially losing hundreds of millions of dollars per year, laying off hundreds of employees, banning some of their most important creators, implementing useless features, and are constantly proving how.
Okay, again, not to like, listen, this is no diss on Gideon. Aiden, Kai, Dr. Disrespect were all like sizable content creators on the platform. But like Gideon is a massive content creator, but not on Twitch. You know what I mean? He could have had a sizable audience. I think he's like a very good live streamer, but like he did one stream and got banned. You know what I mean? So like this implies that like Gideon's a Twitch streamer in the same way that these guys are. You know what I mean? Originally.
Creators, implementing useless features, and are constantly proving how little they know or care about the live streaming community. Twitch has been the biggest live streaming platform for the better part of a decade, but there is some
But I do agree that Twitch doesn't take care of like its pool of talent or itself right now. I think it's like Twitch is way too in the fucking claws of Amazon to do anything that is like valid or good. I don't even know what the solution could be, really. I do think that the streaming industry and the streaming space is basically, it's a hard market to correctly figure out how to monetize. But also, on top of that, it's like, it requires a lot of time. And if you're not like shut inside, if you're not literally, forced to be indoors, like during COVID, it's going to be hard to maintain a large audience, an audience that's like ever growing.
Competition on the horizon. Although it wouldn't take much for YouTube to put Twitch out of their misery, it's very likely that their collapse will come from their own self-sabotage. First and foremost, Twitch's financial stability is confusing, and although they reported $2.8 billion in revenue in 2022, it's unclear how much of that, if any, was profit. However, there are a lot of implications that suggest the company is struggling to be in the green. Twitch's 4 ways of making money are through subscribers, who pay $5 a month to get an ad-free experience, as well as other small benefits. In-app purchases, which include bits, a digital currency that users can purchase to donate to streamers. Partnerships with brands and sponsors, and of course, the number one, advertising. We don't know how many total paid subscribers there are on Twitch. I did find this metric from Stream Hatchet that says in April of 2021, Twitch had 8.7 million subscribers, where 43% of them were Amazon Prime subs. A Prime subscriber is someone who gets an ad-free experience.
Like that is Amazon money. Anytime you subscribe to me with a Twitch Prime, obviously I only get a percentage of it, but still, that's like Amazon's money directly in my pocket. That is basically like Twitch giving me extra dollars. Collective ownership by the creators themselves would be ideal, right? People who do the work generally know the most about how the business should run.
For $0, since they already have an Amazon Prime membership, because Amazon owns Twitch. Therefore, Twitch doesn't make any money on that sub. In fact, you could argue they're losing money since viewers are paying $0 and not getting ads, and Twitch has to pay creators $1 and some change for that Prime sub. Anyways, this graph indicates that in the month of April, Twitch had 4.7 million paid subscribers, times $5, which is 23.5 million, times 12 months average, which would be about $282 million in sub revenue in 2021. But Twitch...
Yeah, there's no way. That was way outdated and inaccurate, by the way. That might be only with the U.S. Twitch is split up by regions, and they're all kinds of autonomous. Yeah.
On average receives between 30 and 50...
$1 for Prime's what? Because He's saying $1 for Primes because like a subscription is $5, so the Prime is technically supposed to be $5, but Twitch takes whatever percentage. He's running it off of 50-50, so Twitch takes $0 off of the Prime, as far as I understand. Like in a regular Twitch subscription, you know, on a 50-50 split, 2.5 goes to the creator, 2.5 goes to Twitch. On a Prime subscription, there is no 50-50 split because there's no 50% that's going to Twitch, and only 50% of that Prime subscription is going directly to you, from the pocket of Amazon directly to you, the Twitch streamer. However, there's now regional pricing, which is different, which is not being mentioned in this video. Regional pricing for Prime, regional pricing for subscriptions in general. So a lot of that stuff is not factored into this equation. And I don't even believe that there's only that many subs across the entire platform. It's hard to do this kind of analysis because these companies are notoriously secretive about their own internal metrics. Twitch US doesn't ban Korean streamers, for example. That's all handled by their own regional office. Yeah. I don't know what the perfect answer is for you. I don't know what the actual details are because I don't know. I simply do not know. I can only tell you what I do know.
50% of that money, because for affiliate streamers, Twitch takes 50% or $2.50 of the $5 subscriber price, and for partners, they take 30% or $1.50 of the $5. So if we favor the high end of 50%, that would equal $141 million in subscriber revenue that goes to Twitch. But if Stream Hatchet's estimation of Twitch only having 4.7 million paid subscribers per month is wrong, and they actually have around 10 to 20 million paid subscribers per month, that would bring Twitch's cut between $300 and $600 million per year. Some people argue that Twitch taking a 50% cut of sub revenue is just an act of greed, because most of their money comes from advertising. Now, 141 to 600 million.
I think the reason why they do that is because they want to push for ads. Because like even with his own metric, the widest of estimations, like, it's not that much money in comparison to how much money they could be making through ad revenue or how much money they make through ad revenue, right? Like, think about it. Because it's 2.8 billion, right? And he's talking like $600 million of revenue coming in the highest estimate just from subscription money. So they just want you to fucking, like, if they were actually making all the money from subscriptions, they would pump turbo, because that's 100% going to Twitch. There's like a percentage that you get, I think, off of like however many turbo watchers are avoiding ads on your stream or some shit. But like, they don't promote that. You want to know why? Because they want people to make money off of advertisers. They want users to make money off of advertisers. That's why they have the ad incentive programs. They also make more from a single person subbing to several channels than a single turbo subscription. Yeah. You cannot tell me they were not making money when they had creators who were 2K Indies getting $40,000 a month. Only a matter of time before subscriptions don't let you skip all the ads, though. I hope they never do that, because that would be fucking devastating. No one would ever buy a subscription. They would eviscerate sub revenue for their Twitch streamers. They would cut their Twitch streamer revenue dramatically. Most people would just leave too. They'd be like, what the fuck am I watching this shit for? Like, there's no way to avoid the unskippable ads. Like, that's crazy.
$1 million is nothing to scoff at, but compared to 2.8 billion, I could see why people make the claims. However, it seems like Twitch needs this money to keep their business from failing. According to a blog post in November 2022, where Twitch president Dan Clancy, who is now the CEO, announced that creators who make over $100,000 in sub revenue will no longer get their 70-30 split. It will go down to 50-50, and over time, all creators will split the sub revenue 50-50 with Twitch. Why? Well, because it's too expensive to run Twitch. Delivering high definition, low latency, always available live video to nearly every corner of the world is expensive. Using the published rates from Amazon's Web Services Interactive Video Service, or IVS, which is essentially Twitch video, live video costs for a 100 CCU streamer who streams 200 hours a month are more than $1,000 per month. Now, what they said here is very misleading. If you want to start your own live stream platform, you can pay for Amazon IVS, or basically Twitch's infrastructure. The problem with Dan's statement here is there is simply no way Amazon is charging Twitch the same rate that anyone else would be charged for using IVS. Why wouldn't Amazon do that? Well, again, because Amazon owns Twitch. Amazon would charge me or you $1,000 per month to deliver HD live video to 100 concurrent viewers at 200 hours a month, but they likely charge Twitch at least 50 to 90% less than that. In fact, nobody has any real idea of how much it costs to run Twitch. Obviously, you have employee compensation with thousands of employees, but more importantly, billions of dollars per year in energy costs to maintain those servers and deliver perfect quality on-demand streaming all over the world at any given moment. And although we don't know those costs, we could pretty safely say that taking a higher percentage from their partners is not going to cover the expenses. Now, regarding how much Twitch makes from bits, it's unclear, but I'm sure most streamers can agree that bits donations are nowhere near as common as subscribers. It was reported that Twitch generated $185 million from in-app purchases. I'm not sure if this includes subscribers and bits together, or if it's just bits and other microtransactions like badges, gift cards, and the loot cave. Either way, we are learning that at best, Twitch is generating roughly $750 million from subs and in-app purchases, or at worst, $185 million. Regardless of what the real numbers are, we know that without a doubt, Twitch could never survive on just paid subscribers and in-app purchases, which means that likely the $2+ billion in revenue they generated in 2022, pretty much it comes from advertising and brand partnerships.
No, but it's mostly advertising. Those two numbers are insanely. That range is like a what is that Social Blade ranges? You know what I mean? Social Blade will be like PewDiePie either makes $1 a month or $7 million a month. I'm like, bro, you said nothing. Tony the Tiger as VTuber radicalized me so much last year. I didn't even see
the problem with this is advertisements are destroying the
I'm gonna Kohima. I'm gonna kid him. Kebab. Wait, whose channel? This might be his channel. There's Turks in his chat.
Experience. Creators have a terrible revenue split with Twitch, which has led to a near 10% decrease in average viewership and watch time for the past 2 years. We all know how annoying ads.
No, average viewership declined for the last 2 years because of COVID. Anyone that says there's any additional reasons for why that's the case, wouldn't it go up for COVID? No, in the past 2 years is 2023. Past 2 years means 2021 when it hit the peak and has been in decline and has been in a steady decline since then, is due to one reason or the other. Except a lot of the factors that he is mentioning here came after the decline had already started. What website is he looking at, chat? Twitch stats in the long term. Looking at average viewership. Going up. Like in 2016, in January 2016, peak viewers is 1.2 million. Average viewership across the board in January 2016 is 646,000. Then it peaks at, May 2021 at around 3 million average viewers and like 5.8 million peak, right? There's higher peaks, but the average drops from that point on. This is the highest number of average viewership that Twitch has seen. May 2021. Now let's go back to before COVID. December 2019, our average viewership on this wonderful website is 1.1 million views, okay? COVID is what basically pops Twitch off, because everyone is at home, children are not going to school, and so they're watching. There's obviously other factors that you need to account for, international markets that are opening up. You know what I mean? I don't know if there were any new initiatives that open up international markets, but I'm sure that's relevant as well. But overall, it peaks, but the lowest point, according to the Patric Cc video, was December 2019 and before. We are still double almost more than double the average viewership of December 2019. December 2019, 1.1 million views. April 2023, 2.4 million average views. The way that Patric Cc made it seem like Twitch is on the decline, it's like fucked up, it's really bad. Yeah, of course it's not going to hit the peak. Of course it's not going to hit the average viewership. The platform is still doubled pre-pandemic though. Does that make sense?
Realizing is just data that gets organized and used to sell targeted ads to you because of an immense amount of too. And both of those metrics are also down in 2023. Viewers either leaving the platform or clicking off to another streamer. The only problem is every time you click on a new stream, you will get hit with another non-skippable 30-second ad. There is no way to skip the ad.
Your stream yesterday cost $216,000 based on the AWS calculator. I know that's full price, but still. Yeah, that's fucking insane, dude. Like, no, I don't believe that. That would be ridiculous. If I am costing Twitch $216,000 per fucking stream and like, you know, and there's just no fucking way.
There's no way to escape the ads, and there is no way to rewind the stream and see what you just missed. This has led to a near 10% decrease in hours watched and average viewers from 2021 to 2022, and both of those metrics are also down in 2023 by 5%. Simply put, there are too many ads on Twitch, but that's a good thing for the company, right? Well, not exactly. Twitch does not have an immense amount of data on who their viewers are, because there isn't a whole lot to do.
Wrong. So wrong. Twitch just doesn't deliver that data to anybody else other than like advertisers. No, that's crazy. Dude, Amazon, brother. Amazon has all the data. What do you mean? And Twitch has all the data too. Most websites have all the data. Let's be real. Like random fucking websites. You think random websites aren't like, you know, botting everything that you have? Like not botting, but you know, they have a tremendous amount of data
On the platform to track it. Think about YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. In just a few minutes, you will be exposed to a large variety of different niches, and you are actively pressing the like button or stopping to engage with the content. The amount of specific information you give about yourself without realizing is just data that gets organized and used to sell targeted ads to you. Because of my Instagram habits, the app knows that I like men's streetwear and accessories, skateboarding, modern furniture, rap music, and golf, so they can send me ads related to those things. All Twitch knows about me is that I watch I'm Dante a lot, and that he's my favorite streamer. So they could maybe guess what I might be interested in based on what they think I'm Dante.
No, that's not how this works. He's linking this metric overall hours watched of 2020 to 2021 to some new feature delivering ads without taking any consideration of external factors like, you know, COVID. Yeah. So, number one, COVID. He has a point. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have that point for any website whatsoever. You can get additional targeting. Okay, listen. You can get additional targeting data that is catered directly to the type of content that you're watching. But this would mean that like cookies don't exist. This would mean that all the clicks that you're making outside of the website are not trackable somehow by Twitch. Which is not the case. This would imply that like Amazon data is not working. There are multiple different ways that Twitch is like tracking so much information and serving it to advertisers. Like that's crazy. Every website does this. It's like thinking that CNN.com only has information on their audience by what kind of news articles they're clicking on. Sure, that can serve as like an additional way to do psychographic profiling. But the reality is, as far as demographic profiling and psychographic profiling goes, how the f does CNN.com know what kind of ads to target you when you're not spending a lot of time on there? For 10 years, he's completely off base with this. Cookies track your data, and browsers absolutely communicate with Amazon and every website for that matter to apply ads on the page. The way he's presenting this is, though, in order to get data, people would have to submit like a survey or something. Good video, but this component is incorrect. Yes, I think so. I think this is very incorrect. Yeah, software dev and former marketing engineer. You are correct. Chatter is wrong. Yeah. I don't know why people don't understand that. Obviously, TikTok, due to the content that you're consuming on TikTok, has a better psychographic profile that they can craft off of you and figure out what to market to you better. Like people who don't understand like how light reflects on mirrors are more susceptible to buy pink slime, for example. Let's say like TikTok can figure that out. Okay. And TikTok might not communicate that proprietary information that they have access to with other platforms, and that's fine. But ultimately, if you're talking about like, oh, Twitch doesn't track any of your data, they have no idea who's watching, that's crazy. That's just like objectively wrong. That's not how web marketing works. They know everything. They know everything. They can purchase it from data brokers too, but like they also directly know everything because of cookies, and trackers and Amazon. So if you are finding like super tailored ads here on Twitch and shocked by it, well, don't be shocked by that. It's happening because they have your demographic profile perfectly down. Does Twitch have personalized targeted ads like TikTok? Of course it does. Every website you go to does. Why do you think Benny Johnson went on a fucking website and got an ad for a gay cruise? Remember when Benny Johnson went to Military Times and was like, why is there an ad for gay cruises here? What the fuck's going on? You remember when that happened? That's because it has nothing to do with Military Times, and it has everything to do with what websites Benny Johnson's looking at. Do you think the Military Times was like, oh, Benny Johnson's really interested in the Navy, let's serve him a gay cruise ad? No. I mean, that would be funny. For the sake of this argument, that would be a funny thing to say, but it would be objectively untrue. They wouldn't be like, well, Benny Johnson is only focusing on the Navy, so he's probably gay. So let's give him the gay ad. That's not how that works. It works because every single person that goes on any fucking website has a shitload of trackers and cookies. All of their data and their demographic profile is collected from both your browser, your fucking computer that you're using, your phone that you're using, to the individual websites that you go to and the shit that you click on.
His viewers like. And because of this, most advertisers don't feel comfortable using Twitch because they don't know if they are truly selling to their target audience.
This is objectively untrue. Wow, this is so wrong. Oh my God, every part of this video is wrong. I'm not even like dick riding Twitch at this point. And I'm not at all, actually. I think there's a lot of issues on the platform. But that is crazy. This is the most wrong thing. No, man, major advertisers love Twitch. That's so wrong. First of all, advertisers absolutely have access to Twitch user statistics. So let's just get that out of the fucking way. Twitch streamers don't have access to those statistics, but websites certainly do. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, because we already established that this part is like objectively incorrect. So he's building on top of an objectively false premise. Twitch actually doesn't have an issue with advertisers not rushing to their platform. If anything, they originally had an issue with not being able to serve ads. What do I mean by this? Twitch's ad space is primo. You have an entirely captivated market of heavily loyal fandoms that are watching every ounce of a broadcast. And these are unskippable ads. Think about how fucking insane that is. If anything, they're dickheads for doing the unskippable thing and not serving better ad tech. They should serve better ad tech. That's a major problem for Twitch. Something that I've even talked to the president over. I'm like, you got to figure out a different way. Focus initiatives on like finding better ad tech, because right now unskippable ads are bad. The idea that like advertisers don't love Twitch is crazy. That's completely and objectively false. They literally have an NFL partnership. They are an Amazon subsidiary. Of course they have advertisers coming out the fucking wazoo. The problem is they need to fill the unserved inventory that they have. I've been saying this for 4 fucking years on this platform. They have a mountain of inventory that the users, like the streamers themselves, do not want to fill. That's part of the reason why they're actually trying to make it worse to just like have a subscription-based revenue structure for a streamer so that they can fucking serve more ads.
Audience, are you drinking water? When you advertise on YouTube, a brand like Pampers can target as specific as 28-year-old married women that live in the eastern United States and are pregnant or just had their first child. And YouTube can run ads so that mostly viewers who fit in that category will see those ads. If Pampers went to Twitch with that target audience in mind, they would simply not know where to run the ads.
That's not true. What? No, that's not true.
The only thing that
No, that's just what they say out loud. What the fuck? No, Twitch absolutely can do that. What do you mean? That's just not
Twitch
wrong.
knows
That's
is
not
that their
true at
audience
all.
is mostly men ages 13 to 35 who like video.
Bro, they did. Come on, Patrick. What are you doing? Hit me up next time. Like, I will give you more information on things like this than what you currently are speculating on. This is like, this is just so wrong, dude. What the? No, that's. I don't even know what to say about this. Than how wrong it is. I mean, anyone who's ever done a 3.5 second stint in marketing in any capacity will look at this video and go, "Oh my God, this is so wrong. It's so incredibly wrong." If this was the case, then no one would go on Twitch to buy ads, which is not the case. Plenty of fucking companies are buying ads on Twitch. If anything, originally, one of the issues was that there was too much space to run ads and too many advertisers that wanted to run ads, but unfortunately, not enough streamers running ads. And this is the basis of all online marketing. All advertisement, sales, and operations works this way. It's not just on Twitch. Also, seeing the audience demographic being 16 to 24, making up 41% of the entire fucking audience at Twitch really does change things dramatically for me. I do recognize that I probably am like the entirety of the rest. The 25 to 64 is me. That's like just my watchers on here and then nobody else.
Video games. This eliminates a huge chunk of potential revenue because only a small amount of brands want to advertise to that audience. Energy drink brands, unhealthy snack brands, car brands, and other men's lifestyle brands love advertising on Twitch.
What? Bro, there are ads on here for not only the Marine Corps, but even like suicide prevention for veterans. There are ads for every consumer good. Every single consumer good. Now, you might not see it on here, but like, yeah, there's motherfucking cat treat ads. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Leads to interesting sponsorships like QT Cinderella baking a cake on a live stream, but with a Manscaped partnership that says,
okay, now this is native advertising. Okay. Two different types of advertising here. I can't believe I'm putting my fucking biz dev hat on for a second. Okay. This is entirely and utterly unrelated to the previous point that Patrick was making. Now, a lot of people don't know the fucking nerd shit here. In the absence of Atrioc, I'll it is Monday. I'll do a little bit of Marketing Monday for everybody here. Okay? That is native advertising. That is conducted by third-party ad sales. Oftentimes, the management company or, the agency or whatever the Cutie Cinderella is working with, sometimes directly with the content creator and the advertiser themselves. Manscaped might actually have ads on Twitch. They might go to Twitch and buy ads. But in this process, this is entirely and utterly unrelated to the previous point that he was making. The native advertising is different. This is a built-in ad spot. Okay, it's built-in. Whatever. It's not native advertising. Native advertising would be like a BuzzFeed article that has like an ad in it. But it's kind of like that. I don't know how you could say that when you said that's exactly
balls
his
on
point.
The screen. To make things worse for advertisers, every deal has to be a long conversation with the ad sales team at Twitch. Back and forth.
Yeah, here he is trying to say it was done by Twitch when this ad is done by the streamer herself.
Emails, phone calls, contracts, a process that takes forever. But any brand or individual can simply go to YouTube, click Start Advertising, and run a campaign without...
Bro, this is literally like, wait, what the fuck? No. This is so wrong. Oh my God, this is so wrong. I'm losing it. Okay. This is like looking at a YouTube, right? Like looking at a YouTube account. Like fucking, this video itself was sponsored by Aura or something, right? Like YouTube has no advertisers. That's why only the brands that only go on YouTube is Aura and buying ads for Aura. Like that's wrong. That's just objectively wrong. It has nothing to do with anything, as a matter of fact. If you think that Twitch doesn't have like a custom, I don't even know if they have a custom portal. I am not a brand that has bought ads on Twitch, so I can't tell you the back end. But the idea that like Twitch itself doesn't have a round-the-clock, 24/7 working advertisement sales team is ridiculous. Of course they do. I know that they do. That part I know they do. They have an ad service. They have an ad service that's so successful that they probably even, sell it to other people. Oh, here it is. There you go. Amazon ads. Advertise your brand with solutions on Twitch. Premium video, above the fold, unskippable, inventory, desktop, mobile, tablet, console, and streaming TV. First impressions takeover, exclusively. 1 day advertiser per geo. Displayed to viewers during their first watch broadcast of the day. display ads, homepage headliner, super leaderboard, the IAB standard unit that keeps viewers engaged as they browse for content, which is a clickable ad, the medium rectangle, the stream display ads, the IAB standard ad that appears on the lower third part of the creator's live stream. And then on top of that, they have the custom products, which is when you get into like brand integration and, the bounty structure that they have. Bro, I work for a small e-commerce company and we sell ad space on the site. Crazy for this guy to say Twitch doesn't because Cutie did a Manscaped sponsor. Yeah, it's just so wrong. You were just mentioning ad formats, but not how the ads are being purchased. Patric Cc makes the point about programmatic advertising, which is a self-serving platform to buy ads like Google Ads. Does Twitch have a programmatic way of buying ads, or do you have to go through a sales manager? This part I do not know, but I'm sure that there is a programmatic ad buying on Twitch as well. I mean, that would be shocking if Twitch didn't have programmatic ad buying. Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and speculate that they certainly do. What we're looking at right here is that. Because Twitch is an Amazon company. It's programmatic. I literally advertise there. It's Amazon. Amazon has it. There's no way Amazon wouldn't have that. So Twitch will have it too. That's my assumption. So Twitch can be bought programmatically through Amazon's DSP ad buying platform. Source work in programmatic advertising. My team is starting an activation on Twitch. Yeah. So he's wrong on the tracking side, as we established. Okay. And he's wrong on the programmatic ad buying side. Now, on the programmatic side, are the psychographic profiles that you can map out as crazy as the ones that you can buy on YouTube? I don't know. But that's not what he's saying here. He's making it seem like Twitch doesn't have this component, which it clearly does, because it's an Amazon company. Of course it does.
Ever talking to anyone. Twitch will never be a real competitor.
The irony is that, like, I don't think Twitch will exist in 7 years, which is funny because, like, I agree with, I guess, the point that he arrives at, maybe. Like, I mean, it could. I'm not, like, as hardliner as, like, Twitch is going to go away, but because we are on the whims of Jeffrey Jebediah Bezos, okay, ultimately.
Competitor if they don't figure out a way to get more reliable data on their users and create a programmatic ad system so brands can sell to their audience without relying on communication with a Twitch employee. And because of their inability to produce substantial revenue, they hired internal leadership who would shift the focus away from creators and towards driving profits. The senior vice president of global...
No, that's just Amazon doing Amazon shit. That's just like regular tech shakeup shit. That's not, and that's always what they cared about. Of course they don't give a fuck. The notion that like any company cares about its creators beyond the point of like but like driving up numbers and therefore revenue is silly. No company just only cares about its creators for the point of like caring about their creators. That's not a real thing. Everybody just wants to make money.
Created a new initiative. Cut costs, cut costs, cut costs. Every decision over the course of her tenure was fully based on how it was going to increase company profits, which isn't necessarily her position since she is the head of global creators. Therefore, the needs of creators were constantly being ignored. In one specific example, Knight said that burnout was not a valid reason for creators to not meet contractual obligations. If you don't know, most of Twitch's top creators have contracts directly with the platform where they are being paid essentially a salary or hourly rate to stream exclusively on the platform. These contracts require them to stream anywhere from 70 to 100 hours per month, which is roughly 3 hours per day or 4 hours per day if you want the weekends off. But the VP was not letting creators use burnout, or basically them being unmotivated to stream, as a valid excuse to not meet their monthly stream requirements, which led to Twitch employees feeling like the company was losing its way. 12 Twitch employees had gone to HR or logged complaints with their superiors overnight. 5 had left the company citing Knight as a reason. Now, some of you watching could never be convinced that sitting at a computer and playing video games could become a stressful or an annoying job in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, that part I do agree with.
Have contracts directly with the platform.
Also, why am I not in any of these videos? Like, am I not one of the top creators? Like, what's going on there? Knight wrote that burnout is a pervasive issue among longtime Twitch streamers, was not a valid reason for creators not to meet contractual obligations. That part is insane. I didn't even read this article. What the That's crazy. That's crazy. I did not know that she said that, because that's insane.
for creators to not meet contractual obligations. If you don't know, most of Twitch's top creators have contracts directly with the platform where they're being paid essentially a salary or hourly rate to stream exclusively on the platform. These contracts require them to stream anywhere from 70 to 100 hours per month, which is roughly
70 to 100 hours? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Look at Carter going try like 160. Oh, I laugh at that too. Everybody knows what my hours are. Yeah, you got soft hands, Carter. You got them baby hands. What are yours? 180, bitch. You know this already.
Roughly 3 hours per day or 4 hours per day if you want the weekends off. But the VP was not letting creators use burnout, or basically them being unmotivated to stream, as a valid excuse to not meet their monthly stream requirements.
By the way, night Twitch watchers that watch every day, not recognizing burnout being like a major issue for Twitch streamers, and not recognizing Twitch streaming as work.
Which led to Twitch employees feeling like the company was losing its way.
The notion that what was I gonna say? The idea that like fucking 9 hours of like regular white collar work is identical to fucking 9 hours of Twitch streaming is silly. I'll be honest. I mean, we do live like gremlins in many ways, but like have incredible lifestyles that obviously people would love to have, that also on top of that are seemingly just like sitting there and like looking at dumb shit online and playing video games and eating our toenails on camera, which you would love to do. That doesn't change the reality for the overwhelming majority of Twitch streamers in general, or a lot of people in general, including even the top Twitch streamers. You're doing a lot, and it is you're constantly in the filth. There's a lot of fucking shit that you have to eat and swallow, and I do think that it probably, I mean, I understand totally that like burnout is a real thing. I would never say that it's not a real thing. Yeah, the problem is when people say Twitch streamers, they just think of the top creators. A lot of the partner streamers are also living paycheck to paycheck. Well, that's one aspect of it, and then the other aspect is like people that love consuming Twitch content don't actually like, or at least have like a profound amount of envy for the people that they're consuming the content of. They're either like stans and develop like these relationships with the content creators, or they just fucking despise the content creators after developing that relationship for being like, I could do what he's doing.
12 Twitch employees had gone to HR or logged complaints with their superiors overnight. 5 had left the company citing night as a reason. Now, some of you watching could never be convinced that sitting at a computer and...
You literally can't as a streamer. I lost 700 subs in 2 weeks. I was banned, and that's insanely stressful. Out of the English Twitch, it's like 1,500 streamers make middle class or above are 100Ks.
Playing video games could become a stressful or an annoying job in any way, shape, or form. But at the end of the day, it still is a job, and anyone can burn out from any job that they do every single day for years. Another previous Twitch employee took to YouTube to state how they feel about the company.
Twitch doesn't care about creators. Twitch cares about looking like they care about creators. Everything Twitch has done for the last 4 years has been with the goal of feeling like they understand and care.
Although this could seem like an employee who is just upset about being fired, Twitch has shown time and time...
That works both ways. To be fair, both creators and consumers have disdain for one another. Bro, come on. Like, I'm not saying that this is equivalent with respect to like workplace conditions or the amount of pay. Obviously, it's not. But it's like saying that like waiters hate their fucking customers. Like, that's ridiculous. There's great customers, and then there's like fucking horrible customers. That's just how it is. If you ever met me out and about in the fucking real world, you know that I have no hate for my fan base at all, or Twitch watchers in general. I recognize that I'm in the position that I'm in specifically because of you motherfuckers that sit here and watch me, okay? Ultimately, there are some fucking dog shit chatters in every community, especially this one, that come in and say some dumb shit specifically to get a rise out of me or the content creator themselves, whoever it may be. And it's frustrating.
Time again that no matter how large of a creator you are, they will take you down, even at your
How many times do you masturbate a day? Want to know if I have a problem since I feel like you and I are more or less the same. Successful and good-looking leftists. You are obvious benchmark and comparison. Answer, please. It's important. Hustle. Good to talk off topic sometimes for your mental health. Bro, he can't type because he's cranking, dude. He can't type. Answer still, though. Wait, no. That's a one-handed type. All right, let's continue.
Their highest moment. Hasan, a creator who only just started streaming in February of 2021, dominated Twitch in all of 2022. He reached the very rare milestone of 100,000 subscribers, which made him the #1 most subscribed creator at that time. This prompted him to do a subathon, which was a 24/7, 28-day long non-stop stream in February 2023 to try and break the record for earning the most subscribers on Twitch in a single month. That record was previously held by Ludwig at 283,000. Not only did Kai break it, he demolished it, peaking at 306,621 all-time subscribers. It was reported that he earned Twitch $10 million, while Kai only received a $2 million payout.
Yeah, again, ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. Why would you put that in your video, man? Like, who said that originally? Like, someone just made that up. It was like DJ Academic said it. Even Kai said it was false.
These numbers were false, and Kai did not appreciate the
Oh, thank God.
narrative.
Twitch made $15 to $20 million
Did not pre-watch. That's how you know.
on Hasanabi, and Kai only brought about $2 million back to the. Bro, where y'all getting these numbers from? Where are these numbers coming from? Because now it's a narrative that
Oh, you're in the closure if you keep on with that one? Yeah, he's being gross, dude. DJ Academic is being so fucking gross with the Freddie Gibbs shit. Like, chill out, bro.
I'm just a black man who's getting used for millions and millions of dollars.
Kai breaking the sub record was huge news, covered by publications like the BBC and Bloomberg, and most of us would assume that Twitch would do anything to boost Kai up. After all, he made history on their platform. At the very least, they would try to use this amazing moment.
I mean, look at the guy underneath. He literally left. The other guy also left. Burnout is real. A Twitch streamer has to be live to make money, whereas other content creators don't. A YouTuber makes money while they sleep. Yeah, and then YouTubers get mad at Twitch streamers when they make money when they sleep. No, I mean, it's different. It's different. I mean, there's differences. There's a lot that's hard about like making YouTube content too. Let's be real.
To show the world what wonderful opportunities there are for creators on Twitch. They could squeeze out more press with Kai and do campaigns to get more people or brands interested in live streaming. But no, instead, they sent him a $100 pair of sneakers and banned him from their platform.
It better be a contract in there. Oh! Congratulations, Kai, on your huge accomplishment. We are so proud of you. Laura, Anna, and all of your
Bro, that shit was so ugly.
friends at Twitch.
Unfortunately, there was no contract in that package. Twitch did not see enough value in Kai to offer him a streaming contract. Or they were making a very strategic
Isn't Kai's content cycle proof that Twitch is manufacturing creators burnout to write off their revenues? That's an interesting perspective. I haven't thought about it like that.
business move. Twitch is very top heavy, meaning the top creators are making all of the money. Only 5% of Twitch streamers made over $1,000 in 2021, and 50% of all of their revenue comes from 1% of their creators. Kai became a
That's
1%er without getting an exclusive contract, which means Twitch
A lot of Twitch streamers don't, though. The Wall Street Journal found that the top 1% of paid Twitch streamers command over 50% of all direct platform revenue, and that only 5% of streamers have made over $1,000 from direct platform earnings so far in 2021. Yeah, which is very top heavy. I bet like 49% of that literally is the 0.1% too, considering I'm 0.05. The 1% also isn't like me, Kai, XQC. It's like much smaller content creators are also factored into that top 1%, for the record, because there's a lot of people. It's like OnlyFans. When a content creator on OnlyFans is like, oh, I'm in the top 1% of OnlyFans content creators, is like, yeah, because there's like millions of content creators that are not doing anything. Art Dweeb says, bro, I used to be the top 1% and I had like 20 average viewers. Yeah.
comes from 1% of their creators. Kai became a 1%er without getting an exclusive contract, which means Twitch is profiting immensely off him. It seems like they are not giving him a paid contract.
It's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think it betrays like Kai's accomplishment a little bit, because Kai's not just a 1%er. Like, he's in the top 10 content creators on this platform. You know what I mean? When you're in like the top 500 content creators of this platform, those are the guys who are making most of the money for the platform. Okay? So 1% in that regard is like, it doesn't matter. It could be 30 views. It could be fucking 100,000 views. You know what I mean? It's not just in like, he's not just in that range, which ranges from, like I said, 100K views to 30, and well, not 30, but like 200, 300 views, I guess, right? Isn't that where you are in the 1%?
Because they don't think he will leave. His largest audience and main financial vehicle is on Twitch, and if it was up to them, they wouldn't give streamers contracts to begin with. They want to get to a point where they aren't as reliant on the top 1% of creators. So if someone leaves the platform, they will be just fine. YouTube.
That's not true. Twitch wants the top content creators to stay on the platform as cheaply as they can. There was a time and place when the marketplace was way more competitive, where they would literally fucking drop the money bags on you. They will never do that again. That was a big mistake, in my opinion, from like if I am to put my capitalist hat on for a moment, gigantic mistake. And now they're doing the exact opposite, where they're just like trying to, milk you even harder, as hard as they can, off of the revenue that you're generating. When did you take it off? Never. I never take it off. I put it on, and I still have it on. I love capitalism, always and forever. That's my favorite.
YouTube has 600 creators with over 10 million subscribers. If 20% of those people stopped creating, YouTube wouldn't be hurting financially. Eventually those creators will be replaced, but Twitch 1%ers can't be replaced as quickly or as easily. Maybe Kai is a transitional point for.
That's not true. Kai is someone who replaced someone else at Twitch. What? No, man. Kai is literally, like, technically replacing someone. You know what I mean? Kai is the example. Twitch streamers are only not replaceable if there are competitive platforms out there that they can take their audience to. And even then, Twitch is, like, trying to figure out if that actually is taking away their market share. And they have realized that it doesn't.
For Twitch as a company to see if they can keep 1% talent without paying them additional money. Just a few short weeks after they sent him the sneakers, Kai Cenat announced he was banned from the platform on April 17th. How could they possibly ban the #1 creator on the site? Nobody knew the reason why, but it prompted support from people like Kyrie Irving and Nicki Minaj. We later found out that Twitch told Kai it was from a GTA clip where he promoted simulated sexual activity. This was the clip.
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my God! My boss!
Maybe I shouldn't show this. I don't know if he got banned for this.
He pretended like he was receiving services from a fake woman in a video game. Meanwhile, there's a ton of real.
Oh my God. Yeah, that ban is bullshit, but immediately we go to pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Let's go. Important category for Twitch. Let's take a look at what's going on here. What's going on in this important category? Wait a minute. What? Viewers high to low? Sorted by viewers high. Wait, hold on. This important category has the #1 stream is Florida fishing, brother. Hell yeah. Yeet, yeet, baby. Better get them fishes, okay? At the beach. Streaming until my type joins. I don't know what that means, but 777 viewers? Huh. Doesn't seem like it's popping, is what I'm saying. So here's the thing. There is inconsistency in banning. Now that I've seen that video, I think Kai shouldn't have been banned for that. It is kind of stupid to ban him over that shit. It is ironic because if he hadn't banned him for that shit, if they hadn't banned him for that, people would be like, oh, Kai has so much. They're so inconsistent. Twitch has given me and XQC warnings in the past, like many years before. I feel like if I did that simulated sexual activity, I probably would have been banned too.
real borderline sexual activity on that website, let alone simulated. Twitch is just reminding him that he, no matter how big he is, will not.
Yeah, they literally they shut down the strip club in Grand Theft Auto No Pixel for that reason. I mean, I haven't been back. I don't know what it's like now, but originally, that was literally the reason why they shut down the strip club in No Pixel. And me, XQC, and Soda ruined VR chat. Y'all were too horny. Okay, first of all, excuse me, we didn't ruin VR chat. We used VR chat for the purpose that it was created for. I'm sorry for you know, going to fucking Dairy Queen and getting an ice cream sandwich. You know what I mean? Or a fucking ice cream. Like, who the fuck's gonna get mad at that? It's like, I walked into Starbucks and I was like, can I have a cappuccino, please? And you're like, fuck you. What do you think this is? Think we sell fucking coffee here? Get the fuck out of here. What do you mean? VR chat is literally for that purpose. If anything, we didn't go hard enough. We didn't even explore the fucking furry territory that aggressively. I do think it's stupid to ban over that, though. That's ridiculous. Like, that's crazy. Dumb. Wrong.
Not be able to break the rules, and everyone knows Twitch's terms of service are extremely unclear. In 2019, Brazilian Twitch streamer Gabriel Baptista received a suspension because he showed a Pink Floyd poster during his broadcast. Faria was banned for wearing gym clothes that Twitch claimed looked like lingerie. Deller was banned for smashing a keyboard over his head, and Dr. Disrespect was banned for, well, they never told him why. Sadly, Kai's ban is just one of an extremely long list of incredibly stupid bans.
By the way, half of the reason why they do these like fucking trigger happy bans is literally to ensure that Twitch is an advertiser friendly space, for the record, which is why they can have higher CPMs, which is why they are seen as like a premium advertising platform. However, of course, from the perspective of a content creator, I often don't find myself going, well, that's a justifiable ban. I often find myself on the other side of that argument, no matter who is getting banned for what. This is a good example. I guess it was like a minor blip, which Aiden Ross fans try to turn into a major complication. But like, Aiden Ross was talking to someone on the phone, and he said, "Oh, Adam, if Twitch would have banned that dude, I would have fucking lost my mind." Okay, that would have been an absolutely ridiculous thing to go back in time and ban someone over. It would have been so fucking arbitrary. It would have been so malicious. It would have been absolutely fucking bullshit. And I stand by that. I always fucking speak out against people who are being unjustifiably banned. I think it's fucking ridiculous. Your Rage called you a snitch for that, by the way? Yeah, he's fucking memeing. It doesn't matter. Everyone can suck my okay? I've been doing this shit for a lot longer than a lot of other people on this platform now. Can't say that for Rage. But he knows better. Everybody fucking should know better, okay? Get the fuck out of here.
That Twitch has given out and will continue to in the future. So with Twitch continuously making the wrong decisions when it comes to profits, employees, and creators, is competition a real threat to their company? Recently, the live streaming platform Kick has made
a lot of content creators don't have a spine when it comes to you. Is strange. Yes, because I'm in fucking politics. That's why. And they're terrified. And they're terrified of this audience too. They think that like we're going to come after them and fucking cancel them or some shit. And it's just like much easier for them to just like avoid. And like it is literally better for a lot of like top content creators to collaborate. Easier for a lot of top content creators to collaborate with someone like fucking Aiden Ross than it is for someone like myself, because they think that like my audience is like woke people that are gonna fucking cancel them or some shit.
Some noise after their $30 million plus deal where they exclusively acquired Aiden Ross. Kick works and looks exactly almost like Twitch. The main difference is that they have a much more lenient terms of service. Streamers can gamble, say and do just about anything they want without getting banned, and the biggest thing is that they are offering creators a 95% cut of their subscriber revenue. Jared FPS, a Kick streamer, highlighted his Kick earnings at $3,800 for 800 subscribers, which would be about $2,000 on Twitch. However, I don't think this is going to be enough to really compete with Twitch. Think about all of the problems I highlighted in this video. Kick is going to have to deal with all of those same problems, but more importantly with advertisers, they will be targeting the same niche as Twitch, but with less censorship and more risque content. Advertisers will feel even less comfortable than they already do with with Twitch. But the biggest problem is, Kick is built on Amazon IVS. Remember when Twitch said it was too expensive to run Twitch on IVS? Well, Kick uses the same infrastructure. The difference is, Kick is likely paying at least 20 to 50% more than Twitch is to keep their business operating. So in a way, no matter how successful Kick gets, they will be paying millions, if not billions, to Amazon, who could use that money to fund Twitch. Now, YouTube gaming, or their live streaming sector, could very well be a threat. The worst part about YouTube is that the live streaming experience is just not as good. The chat is chaotic and hard to read. You can't look at chat logs, which makes it really hard to moderate. The raid feature is terrible. The discovery page for live streamers actually looks like they don't update it. And they lack many of the small features that make Twitch streaming more dynamic and more fun. Yet even with all of those downsides, YouTube still holds nearly 15% market share in the live streaming space. So why is YouTube a threat? It's very simple. YouTube has 2.5 billion monthly active users, compared to Twitch's 140 million. YouTube has a strong and reliable ad revenue system, which generated $29 billion last year. Plus, they are offering 70-30 splits for streamers. And if you build a following up as a streamer on YouTube, you now have a whole YouTube channel that you can post regular videos on. You just built yourself 2 assets at one time. Most Twitch
Yes and no. That's why there's a lot of YouTubers who still live stream on Twitch, right? And the reason for that is because they get more revenue that way. A lot of YouTube content creators will live stream on Twitch. Think about that. Why don't they use their YouTube audience that's much larger than the Twitch audience and instead build their Twitch audience? So I don't disagree. YouTube, if they wanted to, have the capabilities of like making it the largest live streaming platform on the planet, but that level of revenue is nothing for them. They'll open up like a new monetization feature in India, and all of a sudden that's like 10xing, 100xing their fucking like minor changes that they made for the North American marketplace for their live streaming customizations that will cost them a lot of fucking money, and maybe it will pan out for them. YouTube does not really care about their live streaming. That's just it. YouTube doesn't care about their live streaming as much as they care about their VODs, because they are the VOD platform and they're very good at it, and they will continue working on that. They're massive. But when you're the massive VOD platform, you're not gonna split hairs over dollars like that. Yeah, YouTube is not trying to compete with Twitch. It's trying to compete with TikTok. That's right. And they're doing a pretty good fucking job too.
Streamers have to post clips of their streams on YouTube in order to grow. And even still, the translation is not that great, and they end up being more popular on YouTube. If YouTube just got their live streaming page to operate exactly like Twitch or Kick, which wouldn't really be that hard for them, it wouldn't make any sense for small streamers to use Twitch. 1% streamers like Hasan and XQC wouldn't immediately jump ship, or maybe never, because they already have a huge following. At the same time, everybody has a price. Nobody thought Ludwig would switch platforms.
True.
But he did. So why hasn't YouTube
Fake.
tried to take over? Especially since I claim it'll be so easy for them. Maybe they just don't see live streaming as a worthwhile business investment. Think about...
Yeah, they do. Patrick is right on this. I think that's it. Half of the stuff that he mentioned as far as how expensive it is to do live web hosting is part of the reason why it's not worth it.
Everything I mentioned in this video, all the hurdles, all the expenses, all the bans, moderation, discoverability issues, creator contracts, advertiser uncertainty. Maybe YouTube thinks that live streaming will never be as profitable as video on demand, film, sports entertainment, and music streaming. Maybe live streaming will always be considered a niche subgenre of the entertainment industry. Until YouTube sees a bar packed full of people paying a $10 cover to watch Hasan debate Aiden Ross or Kai Cenat and 21 Savage react to Drake memes, they probably won't even bother. So what should Twitch do? Well, they definitely need to figure out a middle ground with ads. They need advertisers to pay the bills, and we as viewers understand that. Maybe a feature could be implemented that allows viewers to skip an ad or two just in case they pop up at a crucial time in the stream. Maybe even a feature that allows viewers to watch...
Literally not bad. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay. I mean, he wraps it up with like some solid suggestions.
Watch ads for a reward, or uninterrupted ad time when there's some downtime in somebody's stream. Kind of like how mobile games will allow you to watch an ad for a reward. Or you could exchange personal survey information for less ads. It's invasive, but hey, they're gonna try to do that anyway.
They have done that. They did do that. Well, not to skip ads, but they were doing that to like Make the ads more fun. That was an ad product that they actually did put out there for a little bit. I don't know if they did that.
Their ad system, just keep the 70-30 revenue split with all creators, big or small. Most platforms provide a better split than that, so that's the least they can do. Also, more clarity and consistency when it comes to streamer bans seems like a very fair ask. Just tell people why they were banned, in detail. Timestamp it, provide a clip. Every single time someone is banned, it should be the same process. Most importantly, they need to improve discoverability
Agreed.
for small/medium-sized creators.
Super agreed. Holy fuck. Okay, all these last points are perfectly correct, and I absolutely agree with all of them.
Twitch streamers relying on YouTube or TikTok to gain a following is absolutely ludicrous. Twitch is way too reliant on the 1%ers, and they're way too reliant on other platforms. Ultimately, I want to see Twitch win, and the streaming community wants to see them win as well. I think live streamers are incredibly underrated in terms of their entertainment value and ability to hold an audience for hours on end. But if they don't make these critical improvements, and YouTube just decides to invest $1 billion into making YouTube gaming a fierce competitor, I think Twitch could be on the verge of going out of business.
He's not wrong about this either.
5 to 10 years down the line.
Okay. Yeah, no. Every single thing that he said, every single point that he made in the end of his video is correct, and I do agree with it. Down to the fact that YouTube is not even. YouTube is not interested in YouTube is not interested in a live streaming space. Sorry. Where did the 7 years number come from? I don't know. Is it clickbait? But yeah. Why isn't Twitch competing with TikTok when it comes to clips? Twitch's native clip discoverability system is so underutilized on the site. I don't know. Money. I suspect money has something to do with it.